Thanks for checking in as we take a look at your extreme weather outlook. I'm meteorologist Todd Nelson. Well, last week we were tracking Harvey in the Caribbean, made its way over the Yucatan Peninsula yesterday, now back out into the warm Gulf waters. Harvey has now been added back to the National Hurricane Center list of names to watch here. And that is going to be running right into the coastal bend of Texas with maybe some very gusty winds and some heavy rainfall. We'll talk about Harvey and the severe weather threat coming up as well. But here's a look at the storm system, again, moving out into the Bay of Campeche, the Gulf of Mexico. Warm water temperatures here. So the forecast is for this to intensify as we get into the end of the week and closer to the weekend. The storm system, again, kind of makes a direct line towards southern Texas. This is just one particular model, though. And again, interesting to note the intensification process with that. Again, the storm system does bring potentially very heavy rainfall, maybe double-digit precipitation in some areas, so flash flooding certainly can't be ruled out. But again, this particular storm system, at least at this point, the National Hurricane Center staying at tropical storm status. We could see isolated areas with maybe even hurricane force winds, but again, kind of watching this storm as it develops. Here's a list of different models and their projected path through the lower Mississippi Valley and up into the Ohio Valley. And then another weak wave of energy rolling over Florida with some heavy rainfall, that having a low probability of tropical formation in the next 5 days. Kenneth, meanwhile, is not really doing much out in the eastern Pacific. Yesterday, we had a number of wind damage reports in the northeast, and today it's actually a marginal threat over the mid-Atlantic states. By tomorrow, though, that threat kind of shifts along the front range of the Rockies, damaging winds, and again, some large-hail primary concerns. But again, for tomorrow, watching that threat right along the front range of the Rockies. But again, the big story is what's going to be happening with Harvey down across the coastal bend of Texas. We'll keep you up to date.